Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever you're watching this video. So, y'all, I just wanted to come on here and give y'all my testimony of when someone tried to steal my car. They tried it, y'all. But God said, not today, okay? You better tell them, Jesus. Period. Okay. Anywho, so, so y'all, on the way down there, first of all, the devil was trying his best not to get us to, our family member's house to surprise them. It was supposed to have been a surprise pop-up for a family member of mine. And when I tell y'all, the devil was trying his best not to get us down there. Oh, stopped there, stopped here. It was just a lot going on. And by the time we got there, another family member that was not on the way yet, but in the mix of on the way, ended up passing us. So we like, how you pass us? Well, in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, yeah, all this stopping we doing, yeah, of course you gonna pass us. But we was on the way from 11 o'clock a.m. 11. Y'all, we was stopping in between out the... it just felt like it didn't stop. It wasn't... So I'm like, something wrong with this person's stomach. Something wrong with that person, sickness. So I'm like, we just gonna fix this for right now. And as a bigger sister, I bought a family member some things that, that'll help along the way to prevent all these stops. So I'm like, you need to take this. You need to take that. Okay? Take it right now. Okay? Yes, take this right now. And let's go on down this road and get to this house. Okay? So, we kept going on down the road. So we finally made it down there. And, I still wanted to pick up a few, I wanted to get me some, what's them things called? Cranberry. I wanted some cranberry, slices, y'all, to go with my turkey and my stuffing. Okay. Oh, yeah, happy belated Happy belated Thanksgiving, y'all. Okay. Anywho. So we get down there. So me and another family member, we go to the store. But I planned for us to, dress up in a Pacific color. It was only two colors that I wanted us to dress up in for the holidays, for Thanksgiving. So we did that, and we did it in our own way. So me and another family member that's dressed up real nice, we go to the grocery store. So everybody looking at us like we a famous person, which we are. I'm going to just speak it into existence, okay? We are. Periods, okay? So we go to the grocery store. Everybody liking our outfits. Everybody liking our drip. Okay, y'all ladies look nice. Oh, thank you. Stop. Thank you. Now let me stop. Don't get too ahead of yourself, okay? But anywho, we go to the grocery store. Everybody liking all on our outfits and stuff. I don't know what it is about these kids that y'all so interested in about, that y'all just have to steal them. Steal them. I don't know if I said that right, but I'm going to just re-say it. Okay, steal them. Okay. May God bless y'all in many ways. I don't know why. What's going on through your head? Okay, just I pray that Jesus help y'all. But anywho, so I have a car that is supposedly a car that I don't know what y'all call them, Kia boys or whatever, whoever they are. They like Kias, okay? So I have a Kia, but through the grace of God, you can't get in there. I mean, you can if you break a window, but you know. God said not today. Okay. Okay. So we come back. Now, keep the store part in y'all mind. Okay? So I'm going to get back to that later on. You'll understand why. Okay? So, we come back from the grocery store. We doing our own little family thing. So I was like, me and another family member had already pre-cooked our food before we got there. So it was only 2 family members that needed to cook theirs right then and there. So as soon as, you know, my other family member shows up, I'm like, they not getting in no kitchen. They sitting down this Thanksgiving. So you need to get your butt in the kitchen, all right? Come on, get the cooking, because how long this stuff gonna take? Because we hungry, and it's already about a certain time. I ain't trying to eat too late on Thanksgiving, because I do not like eating late. Waiting on somebody to finish this meal that should have been done the day before, or pre-prep the day before. Like, why we gotta wait this long for the food to get done? Like, come on now. I'm hungry. I done ate all the appetizers. About got full off of all the appetizers. Waiting on you to get finished. Now I'm about to go to Burger King or somewhere else to try not to eat all the food up. Thank you, Jesus. This worked out in a different way. Okay. Okay. Not today. Okay. So, anywho. So, family member gets started cooking on this good old mac and cheese. Okay. Because I love me some mac and cheese, okay? Do not mess up that mac. If it ain't homemade, I don't want that. Okay? I don't want that store-bought. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with the store-bought. But I just have my Pacifics. If it ain't homemade, it don't taste better than the store made. Okay. And y'all know this, man. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. You know it's good. Stop playing. Stop it. God, they trying to try our homemade food. Lord Jesus. Okay. Anywho, let me stop messing with y'all. Okay, so y'all, back to the story. So my family members started making on the food. Next thing you know, they got their stuff in the oven. It's cooking. They say it don't take too long. So I'm like, all right, bet. So next family member come. We like, okay, well, you got to cook this because we already got a few starches. So they needed to cook some type of green or some type of, they cooked some greens and mashed potatoes. Y'all, it was good. Okay? It was delicious. That macaroni was hitting though. Okay? I made my little famous spinach, rice, and meatballs. Okay? Now when I tell y'all, everything was about gone. I tried to save my family member some leftovers. Because, you know, they got kids. So I still wanted to make sure they still had something, at least something left over for Thanksgiving. So I tried not to take too much. But, y'all, that stuff it was too good. Okay? It was too good not to take a plate. Okay? I had to take a plate. Okay? Even if we got to remake this thing happen over again, we will. Okay? Period. Okay. So, anywho. So, okay, so we having our little family bond time and stuff, da 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 da. So it was crazy how it happened though, y'all. So one family member fell asleep before everybody else. Then the next family member was the next one to fall in line behind that family member. Keep it tricky. Pay attention, y'all. So the next person that fall asleep was the kids. One of the kids tried to stay up all night long with the rest of us. But it's so, the way it happened, y'all, it's just shock. It's a shock. So the next family member falls. It was like an orderly type thing. It was like the next person, next person, next person. So it was like all in order of who fell asleep first. So the first person to fall asleep was the first person to wake up. And literally, it was like a domino thing, a ripple, what y'all call it? A ripple reflect, ripple reflect. I'm probably saying it wrong, but you get the picture of what I'm trying to say. Okay. Get it, gotta get it. All right. It was the domino effect. Okay. One domino fall, they all fall. Okay. Got it. Okay. Good. Okay. So, so it was like, okay, so it was about, I want to say 2 o'clock in the morning. So one of my family members had like a cough injection or something. It was something wrong with their cough. And I had got them some medicine that I knew that would help that cough. It was like a daytime, it was Dayquil. I told them to take Dayquil to help with the cough. Because, take that medicine. You can take it every 4 hours. I need you to heal, okay? I wasn't trying to see my family members sick or pass along some sickness around my nieces and stuff, other family members. So to prevent passing germs, I helped a family member with keeping track of taking care of their health. So now it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm halfway asleep, halfway up. So I'm up, but I'm not up. So I'm still asleep, but I'm up. Do you catch me? Okay. So one family member is completely all the way up. And then another one, they here, but they ain't here. They sleep, but they ain't sleep. So it's like, when y'all first wake up, y'all like, just give me a second. Let my brain comprehend to what you saying right now. And this, that, and the third. You gotta let your brain catch up to what your body is doing. So, okay, so, let me see. Okay, so, okay, sorry, y'all. Okay, so, back to the story. So, the family member that was coughing, I was going to go out to his car, to get the medicine, because they left the medicine in their car. So, if I would have went, I most definitely would have went in my car as well to see if I need anything or get anything out of the car. I would have thought of a reason to get something out of my car if I'm passing by my car. So, the one that's coughing, halfway asleep and can't really, get up and do all that moving. So the one that's fully awake, goes outside. Thank you, Jesus. Oh. They go outside. They go to his car. But before they go to his car, they had to pass by my car to get to his car. So, as they're passing my car, they happen to step on glass. But note, it's really dark outside, so they couldn't actually see what was going on. And on my car, I have really dark tint. Real dark tint. It's dark. So, as they passed my car, they like, where is this glass coming from? So they couldn't see if my window was cracked or anything. So they go to their car, they get the medicine, they come back. Okay, cool. Now note, it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. From last time I had looked up to see what time it was. It was late. So, she come back in the house. He take his medicine. I'm glad he took his medicine. Go back to sleep. Ooh, everybody sleep. Well, that one person's still up, but the other two go back to sleep. So, I don't know what it was, but it was like my eyes woke up to something, but then went back to sleep. But it was like the inner spirit of mine was like something was wrong, but I didn't know what was wrong until the morning. So now, okay, so everybody's still asleep, you know. We got this one person that's up making all this noise, trying not to wake everybody else up. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what is y'all doing? What's going on? I just go back to sleep. I went back to sleep, y'all. So, we get to the morning time. And I don't know, somebody had to go to the car for something. And they come back and say, Simone, you know your back window is busted out? This is the look I gave. I don't know, like, I couldn't explain that I was not mad. I couldn't get mad. It was like something that just went over my head that was like, oh well, all right, okay. Let Jesus fix it. That's a Jesus problem. Even though I knew I had to do something with it, but I still gave it to Jesus like, oh, Jesus, you gonna go fix my window? Or Jesus gonna give me a new car or something. I don't know. It was I was not worried about the window. So I happened to go out. I'm like, all right, I gotta put some clothes on, do this, do that. Okay. So I freshened up before I went out, and well, you know, I put on my clothes, stuff, whatever. So I happened to go outside. Okay. I look at the car. Oh. But we tried not to touch too much stuff because me personally, I honestly did not know that if you called the police and say that your car was broken into, it's literally somebody that will come out and do fingerprints on your car right then and there. And I'm like, oh, snap. They do this right now? Oh, okay. I did not know that. It's something new I learned. So, we in a different town. Whatever you want to call it. State, town, whatever. All right. So, So they come out. I called the police. They come out. So they did a few fingerprints on my portable charger that I had in my car. I don't know what they thought it was, but okay. They didn't steal anything, cause literally when we got back, I made sure. So it was crazy because I did have my wallet in the center console, but I took it out. So I ended up taking out everything that was valuable, that I figured that was valuable, especially my family member's laptop. I literally had took that out like moments probably before. I brought their laptop in. I brought anything in that was valuable. So the only thing that was left in the car was clothes, and I had my little car set up to, I had decorated my own little car. Periods. Okay. But, I decorated my car. So, yeah. So they did fingerprints and stuff. And the part where they tried to, so the police was like, they broke into my car, but it looked like something startled them. I was like, Now note, when we went to the grocery store, all eyes was on us. So us being from a different town, not realizing like, oh, now we was literally around the corner from the grocery store. Literally, not that far. So somebody happened to follow us from the grocery store. Now, note, I have been to my family member's house before with that same car. Nothing happened. Now, even in the daytime, people would still do stuff. But regardless of when I went, it was just all attention was on the two young ladies that was driving in a very nice car and was looking very nice. Okay? And when I tell y'all, God was with us. Okay? God was with us. Period. So, the reason why I say somebody followed us from the gas station is because the police was like, they looked at it, seemed like something startled them. So, basically, when my family member walked past my car, they could have possibly still been in my car. And me thinking if I would have went to my car, if I would have went to his car, I most definitely would have stopped at my car. And there was a weapon that could have been a weapon. What they used, the flathead or some type of tool to break into the car. We saw where they busted the window. We saw they yanked my seat back to get in the front seat. We saw where they tried to yank off my dashboard, but it wasn't yanking, okay? God said, not today. This one ain't getting yanked off, all right? God said, not today, okay? Okay, okay, anywho, so, periods. So, they could have been startled. So, by the time she came back, they probably had just said, forget this, I'm gone, and just left. So, he finished doing his investigation on the thing, on the car, on my car, and on my portable charger that I had. He said it was a few fingerprints on them, but he said he's still gonna test them out and stuff. So he took the fingerprints and stuff. But y'all, God was with us. Cause oh my goodness. So it was, the reason why I say this is because the guy, whoever tried to break into my car, they had a weapon. They could have used that to stab my family member or stab me. We all in the house sleep. How we gonna hear you trying to, somebody? Who gonna hear you? Probably the neighbors, but not the ones that's gonna come out and actually do something about it. But what I'm trying to say is that I was so grateful. I'm so grateful. So, continue the story. So, he did what he did to do. He did what he had to do. So, I don't know what it was, but my insurance, I think, was closed. I don't know what was going on with my phone service. The devil wasn't trying to let me make the phone call. So, I was just like, it's all right. I just call them whenever I get back in town, report it to my insurance, and make a claim. Okay? Devil was trying his best, y'all. God said not today. Okay. Period. So, continue on to the story. So, y'all, I saw that my key doorknob piece, they messed that all up. I can't even put my key into the door if I really wanted to. Luckily, I got the button to unlock my door because that's all I used anyway, to unlock and lock my doors. Because I know when my doors is locked, my mirrors go in and stuff. Okay. Lock your doors, all right? Make sure them doors is locked, whether you're sitting in it or not. Lock them. And we saw that it was a flathead, I think he was using, or whoever it was they was using. So we get all the glass and stuff off, because it couldn't have happened too long, because my seats wasn't that too wet to the point where they were soaking wet. So it literally had just happened as we were in the house thinking about, oh, well, go get your medicine and this, that, and the third. In the mix of all of that, they was outside trying to break into my car and steal it. So if my family member wouldn't have went outside to go get the medicine, my car probably wouldn't have been there. I don't know. I can't speak on what would have happened. Only God knows. And only God knows the future. Okay? So, anywho. So, in the mix of all of this, like, I'm still not worried about this window. I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. The window's broke. Can we just fix it and put a bag on it or something? Like, it's raining, so just put a bag on it or something. Like, okay. It wasn't, I was more focused on my family being okay and safe rather than somebody trying to steal my car or, like, take my joy away. Like, they thought that was going to mess up my morning, and it really didn't. It just brought my family closer together. So it's just like, one thing that I was grateful for that day was my family. I was grateful that I had the support. I was grateful that even if they would have took it, like, I still would have been grateful. Even if they did take it, I had a phone with a tracker on the car, so technically they wouldn't have got away either way. Like, I'm looking right at you on my phone. Like, where do they think they're going? I would have called the police like, yeah, they on the highway. I don't know where they think they're going, but I have a check on them. this, that, and the third. You ain't going nowhere, okay? Period. Okay. So, anywho, I was just thankful, y'all. I was thankful for the fact that my family was still alive because it could have ended up in a way much worse situation. Like, I could have been the one to go out to the car, get his medicine, but also I would have stopped at my car and they could have stabbed me. Like, I didn't know if that perpetrator was still in my car. I would have been like, oh. It would have been so many words that came out of my mouth that shouldn't have been coming out of my mouth. I don't know. I can't really speak on what would have happened, but I would have tried to keep my composure. Okay, that is something. That is something. Okay. This I opened it for some people. Some people you just. Oh dang. Really? All right. Like, I was really not worried about this window. After we got that finished situated, my mind just focused on family. Like, I don't care nothing about the window. The window's covered up. Ain't nothing important in there. Like, I don't travel with a whole bunch of important things where I know people are going to steal because it's the holidays. I don't know what brought it to that. Well, I don't know. Maybe the way I got my car decorated, they was just so fascinated at how my car was looking. Now, one thing I do want to get back to is the grocery store. So, y'all, it was a guy. When we came out of the grocery store, it was a guy that just came out of nowhere. Literally, nowhere. Like, where did you even come from? We like, who is this? We don't know him. He said he worked for a food line. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, what type of stuff they giving you to say you work for a food line? Okay. And my people was just looking like they had grabbed their purse because they like, who is this? Where they come from? They talking about, oh, y'all need help. But before we had got to the car, I was like, oh, why don't you just pull into because we had a buggy. So I was like, why don't you just pull the buggy into the buggy area and I'll just pass the bags to me from there. So that way we ain't have to do too much with the buggy because we was already next to the buggy thing. So just pull the buggy right on in there, just pass me the groceries. I sit them in the car. This guy was like, now note, this guy is looking all in my car before I even open my door. Like, who is this? Y'all need help? No, we got it. Okay. Then they started talking to my people and stuff. Oh, well, I work for Food Line, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, oh. So they, my people passed them one of her flyers. She passed them a flyer of hers, of her music, because she's a upcoming country singer. So, I'm looking at this guy like, if you don't move away from me in my car, like, he is just like this, y'all, all up in my car. Like, dang, you can't see my car from over there? Like, he is literally all up in my car. Like, y'all need help? No. As I'm putting these groceries in this car, throwing them in there, no, we don't need your help. We had a small little black buggy. Not the gray one, but the small ones. I don't know if y'all got them in y'all city or town or wherever y'all at, but they had the smaller buggies. We ain't need much, but I was like, if he was homeless, I don't know if he was homeless or not, but I said, may God bless you and just keep your head up. That was some inspiring words that I can give him for the meantime, because I ain't have nothing to give you but some inspiring words to keep your head up, okay? That was the best thing that God said to do, is keep your head up and stay blessed. All right? Okay. I mean, God bless you. But anywho, y'all, me and this family member both thought of the same thing at the same time. When we was telling the story to our other family members, we was like, well, hold on, because we both said it at the same time about the grocery store. Because any other time we went there, nothing happened. But this one time. So I'm like, it's the holidays. You got people coming from out of town, this, there, and there. And the town that they in, they think they can get away with certain things. Not when you go to new town. Not when Jesus is over my life. Not today. Jesus said you gotta learn today, not to steal from my child. Okay. Point blank, period. Got him. Okay. So, anywho, yeah, I was just so grateful that I was still able to drive home with my family members, you know. I was just grateful. I had all my family members go around saying one thing that they was grateful for, but you know, you got that one family member that was grateful for a lot of things. Don't get me wrong. It's all right to be grateful for a lot of things, and they wanted to share all of that, but it's all right. It's okay. But we did say one thing, but they just put all that one thing, everything in one. So it was funny, but it was still grateful to, you know, be able to spend the time with my family and still laugh about certain moments that should have been a serious moment, but it's really not that serious because it's something that can always get replaced. A life cannot get replaced. Your family member cannot get replaced. That car can get replaced with anything. Okay, so I wasn't worried about something that could have got replaced. I was more focused on something that cannot get replaced in my life. So it was like, I am grateful for my family. I am grateful that I was able to still have the chance to spend the opportunity with my family, my nieces, and I was grateful for y'all. I was really grateful. So, one thing I want to say is, you know, go around or, you know, put in the comments, tell me one thing that you're very grateful for, you know? I'm grateful that y'all were able to come onto my screen and watch my videos and, you know, talk about how grateful we are. I love y'all. Mwah, mwah. Much love. I hope this story helped you in some type of way. One lesson I do want to give is be careful of your surroundings. Be careful of who you talk to. Okay? I love y'all. Stay blessed. Stay tuned.